reason.
I wrote
Yeah.
E for
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah, everything else is fine. Okay, moving on. Oh, so you're traveling next week,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
When are you leaving?
We're leaving on Monday next week.
And coming back.
And
Coming back
we're coming
Sunday.
back on Sunday.
Oh, so you still have 1 week for
I still-
practicing.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to do 1 page of the theory. So because you have plenty of time before and
like-
after. Okay, all right, okay. So yeah, it will be just 1 page.
Oh, crossword puzzle.
So this will be 2. Here they just explain about the 16th note. I assume you already know how to count when we have 16 notes. So you need to write counts and and put bar lines. Here you just need to find the right note and match it. And then the
Bar-
crossword. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right here.
March, time, and style. Slow.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then I think that probably 1 box is missing here.
That one is the one that starts with the M.
Which one?
M-A-
I can't see which one.
March, time, and style.
Yeah.
I
Marcato.
can't do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So those are 3 new words that you learned last time.
And
Okay.
then this one should be the
Yes. Okay. So it's So make sure you memorize those words because lots of kids they kind of read and then they forgot immediately. Okay. So today is June 5th. Time flies.
I know today was June the 5th because we out of school we had our last belongings.
Where are you going?
North Carolina.
Right. I've never been to North Carolina. Is there something significant in North Carolina?
Actually, my wife have a meeting there.
Okay, so there is something significant.
Yes.
But in terms of visiting, they're like,
And since mommy's gonna be in meetings all day, me
so
and
she's gonna be
dad.
driving
Yeah,
around.
I will take her
there's
to
arcade.
drive into some park, museum, and
There's
just
an arcade.
look around. And
Yeah.
when she finished the meeting, and
Uh-huh.
we will play the nearby and drive.
I see. Is it close to the water where you'll be staying,
No,
or inland?
it's pretty much
I don't think it's.
because North
I think it's
Carolina
that
doesn't have
where we living is near their meeting area.
Right,
so
right. So it's
I needed to rent some bike, and they have lots of bike trail.
okay.
I wanna go biking.
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe kayaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kayaking. I love
Right.
kayaking.
So, but North Carolina has the it's on the shore as well, right?
No, it's not.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
that.
I know.
You know
It's
that?
not.
So it's just
I don't know. I don't know.
because I thought, well, South Carolina I know for sure,
South Carolina.
but North Carolina
But
doesn't
North
have access to.
Carolina-
The city name is the Riley or Raleigh or Riley.
Right, yeah.
Riley.
North Carolina, yeah.
It does not.
Because I
have-
thought it has a little bit of access to water, but
It does, but that's like on the really
And-
east. Yeah.
yeah,
That
okay.
really tiny.
But it has a little bit, right?
a
Like
little
above
bit,
it. Okay.
but not very much. And after
Yeah.
that's Maryland underneath.
Yeah, yeah. Never been to Maryland either.
Yeah.
So the thing, when I travel, I usually go to Europe.
Mm.
Well, I've been to a few states here and there.
Hawaii.
Hawaii is nice.
I think Europe is most beautiful. More
There-
than the east part of United States.
Well, I mean, I've been to Boston, New York, I've been to Chicago.
New
Yes.
York has a pizza place that sells like a really expensive pizza because the pizza dough is made out of some kind of squid ink stuff, and it has to wait and sit for 2 days before being stretched. They use 24K of gold leaf, like K as
So
Um,
detailed. You should
something
have
of
Right.
focused the thing, okay.
Maybe you
Yes,
can tell me
yes.
through your playing the
Yeah.
story about this fancy pizza.
Yes.
Okay, so theory,
Mhm. Lesson two.
lesson 2. Just one, okay?
Just this one.
Oh, so, okay, so it's not 12th that I'll see, it's 13. So you're gonna mark down those days when you're gone, okay?
Yep.
So next time I see you will be the 19th. Will you still have school on the 19th?
No, I apparently that night is the day right after I finish school.
Oh, okay.
I finished school on Tuesday.
Okay.
Last
Okay,
day.
so the next time I see you will be that's gonna be the beginning of your summer break. Well, technically it starts earlier for you since you're gonna be traveling.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I still get a couple weeks of
Yeah.
school. I still get like
Barely.
2 more days
Yeah,
of school
okay.
after.
Okay, so 14 is by memory, 16 by memory, 17 by memory. Sonatina, Happy Farmer. Do you know, let's start with our pieces today.
It is not.
It's not by memory, but no mistakes.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's start with Happy Farmer today because we didn't play Happy Farmer last
Last
week.
week because we were doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There.
And is it,
No.
so, no, but
not by
how many sections both hands together?
just 1 and 2.
But that was May 8th.
Yeah.
So that was a long time
Yeah.
ago.
I sorta did 4. I sorta did both hands together and 4.
Yeah, so in the future when we, don't play during the lesson and before that also there was a long break,
Yeah.
right? So I would encourage to take a next step and try to even if you're not sure if it's right or not. But okay, so let's put it up here and let's start playing. No, but can you tell me, I was wrong, about section 6?
It is a repetitive of section 4.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same. So when you said that you didn't play it, you did. So okay, now let's try again. So let's talk about melody and accompaniment, the balance, and then as you will be playing, I would like you to make it very clear to your audience where the melody is, because it's much easier to do on section 1 and 2, because right hand is accompaniment, so playing very, very lightly, and left hand is melody. And if we get to section 3, so can you tell me what is happening there? Why is it harder to play than section 1, 2?
It switches, and then right hand is the melody, left hand is the accompaniment, and there's weird stuff
not at all.
going on.
No. What do we have on the right hand? Can you play right hand along here? That's section 3.
Oh, you have to hold this thing while doing that.
So, is this part of the melody or this is accompaniment? Accompaniment. That's what is difficult here, because the right hand has melody and accompaniment. So we need to find balance within one hand. Big, 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 little, then a big, and upper is big and lower ones are lighted on. And then the left hand is actually secondary melody here.
Oh.
So it's not accompaniment here. So we have a dialogue between right hand and left hand. So both kind of like melodies, right? But these guys should be much, much softer. Mm-hmm.
Than this.
And then you got stuck here on this part, and I was a little bit surprised because,
I don't know why, honestly.
well, I was surprised because the notes here, the notes of the melody are exactly the same on right hand and left hand. So we have C, F here, and we have C, F here. And you just got stuck here, and I'm not sure why. If you would get stuck here, I would understand that. Okay, because we have various things. Here it's exactly the same on right hand and left hand. So, and then it took you some time to figure out that. So, let's start again from the beginning. So this is, I would like you to, well, you have 5 days before, well, a little bit less than, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So you have 4 days before. We're leaving on Sunday or Monday? Monday. So you have 4 days for practicing, right?
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I would like you to start memorizing it a little bit, okay? But I would like you to take into consideration these things. So not to play, because our muscle memory is so strong. And if you're gonna play melody and accompaniment exactly the same way, it's gonna be extremely difficult to make any changes later on. So this is something that you need to do as soon as possible. So let's try to do that. However, we need to shape that too. So when we have melody, pretend that someone is singing, right? You don't want the solo is just to scream, right? You want to hear beautiful singing. Okay, here we go. Your right hand was a bit too loud. So the thing is that, and I always tell my students, because this is something that we have a lot, I mean, pretty much all the time. We have melody and we have accompaniment for most pieces that we play, right? So the lighter your accompaniment is, more expressive your melody will be. I mean, you have more room for your melody. So you have more room for dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if your accompaniment keeps getting in the way of the melody, then what you're gonna do, you're gonna just push the notes, and your melody gonna be harsh and unattractive.
And the singer will be screaming.
Right, so we need to shape our melody, and the best way to do that is to keep our accompaniment very, very, very light. Let's do that. Also gets higher here. So you can be more, on the. Don't forget about the existence of B flat, please. No, that little bit small. do we usually shape music? Because
so
sometimes it's written, sometimes it won't be written, right?
So it goes, so like usually it goes up and then there's a rival point.
Yep.
And then you go down.
All right. So the music goes up here, right? So there's a good chance that we're gonna make it slightly bigger instead of. And what happened when you were playing? You made it softer, and then your accompaniment was almost overpowering our melody. Okay. So let's try it again. Or we still need to play. You don't need to hold this B flat for that long. One note at a time on left hand. That's better. And it's pretty much the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the same.
1 and 2 are the
Yeah.
same.
Okay, now let's go to section 3. Let's see what we're gonna do here. So we have 2 melodies. Which one will prioritize?
Right hand?
Yeah, the right hand melody, right? That's not strong enough. No. This needs to be very bright. And it's not easy to do that because pink is not very strong, right? This one is our secondary melody, but it's not as big as this. And then look at the interesting thing. Why would Schumann write espressivo here? What does it mean?
Expressive?
Yeah, why would he write expressively here? Shouldn't we play everything expressively? Why would he just put this for this part specifically?
Because that part like does all the weird stuff.
Because it's much harder to highlight the melodies. That means basically that we need to make our melody even more obvious, okay? B flat bigger. Yes, and that's actually one of those moments, if you don't place your pinky vertical enough, it's much harder. So we're kind of paying the price of a poor hand position. You see that, right? So taller will give you better, without pushing too much, it will give you a richer sound, okay? B flat should be more than G. Not easy thing to do, I know. Shoulders keep down. Yeah. It doesn't help, it only gets away. Again, this part. And when you practice, play this 5 times. Okay. 5 good times. Shoulders down because you need to apply weight. If you have your shoulder up, you're locking muscles so the natural weight doesn't reach the fingertip. Yeah, and I know it's a bit awkward here, right? So don't, torture yourself. Just just kind of try to connect, but don't focus too much on that. Okay. Again, shoulders down. B flat should be bigger than G. Well, here you have to connect those upper notes. Can you play right hand here alone? to do. Just right hand. Shoulders down. Yeah, that's better. So and this is also one of those parts you need to play it over a few times, just right hand, then you can add left hand. Here we go. Your melody is kind of lost and it's be natural. Why are you doing this? What is
I don't know. My hand feels weird.
So again, melody much bigger, accompaniment much softer. Softer. Softer your accompaniment, easier when you play the melody. Yeah, if you play something it's more vertical, it would be much brighter. That's it. Yeah. See how? This needs to be much lighter. It's almost not playing, almost not touching. Yes. From here. Big, vertical at F. Right, big, vertical, little, F, F. Remember the notes are the same as pinky. Do, big, F and F at the same time. F and F at the same time. B flat and B flat. So your accompaniment too heavy. So there's a big, almost not touching. That's huge difference needs to be. Got it? Then it's the same pretty much. Okay, and that doesn't do much. I don't know why. Does it help you to relax or what does it do?
It helps me
To relax? Okay. All right. So how much will you be able to memorize for next time when I see you next time?
Maybe 1 and 2.
No.
No, and 1 and 2 is just basically 1.
Yeah.
It's
You
one
should
section is
worry
not.
about it.
Yeah. The thing is, if you also memorize 3 and 4, that means you pretty much know the whole thing. So I think it's doable because 1 and 2 are exactly the same. So it's only one section to memorize. Then you need to memorize section 3. Then you need to memorize section 4.
And then 5 and 6 are repetitive.
No, wait, 5 is different. No, 5 is the same as this.
Yeah.
Right, and 6 is the same as that one. So basically it's only 3 sections to memorize. Okay, but with good quality. And that means also 50% of the time, even if after you memorize, you have to play with looking to make sure you're not missing anything. Okay? All right, so I'm writing down by memory. Yeah, because technically it's just 3 sections, not 6 sections. Okay? Very clear melody. Vertical,
Fingers.
pinky especially. Accompaniment barely touching, so it's so the softer your accompaniment is easier to make your melody expressive. Melody plus shaping. What else? That's pretty much it, right? And of course, notes, fingering, that kind of stuff, connecting where you can. Okay. So then we have Sonatina by memory with looking. Do we have any specific tempo for Sonatina? We never done that. Okay, so maybe today we need to figure out what will be good tempo for Sonatina. Okay. Sonatina is in the book. Okay.
So he has a
what would you like your audience to hear? The C, 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 C. Yeah, I'm talking about the left hand because I could, and it's okay to have a nice bass, but it should not be overpowering the melody. Okay, all right. Okay, there are lots of great things. Few things. There were moments when you were not releasing your left hand quick enough. So and you were told the notes through most of the measures. So make sure you those rest there for a reason. Okay, that's main thing. The other thing is that we need to make dynamics more obvious. Because here it was forte, then just a little doing it, and then we switch to piano, right? Then again back to forte. So this crescendo needs to be more obvious. Okay. And then, can you make this more gliding? Same thing would be here. You can choose which part you want to play. Yeah, but how did you play it? No, you didn't play like this. You pretty much played staccato, staccato. You can't do that. Okay. Can you connect it? By any chance? I mean, not reaching, connecting. Yeah, you can connect it. So there's absolutely no reason to change things. We need this U shape. Even if you can't truly connect it, see, there's a way to do the glide instead of playing. I'm not saying that's how you played it, but you made it pretty short. So there were no even attempt to create that U shape. Okay, so this is very important element. Okay. The tempo was pretty good. We're gonna try it faster though, but let's see where you are right now in tempo wise. Was it like this? Right? So this is 112. Okay.
I practiced 112 at home before, and I was like, I wonder what I'm doing right now.
So there, it's a good tempo.
I was at 96 and then
So 112 is a good tempo, but we're going to try even faster. But you do need to take care of those details. And once you take care of the details, they're not that many because you're doing most of the things correctly. And if you can play it in faster tempo with all the details, we will be wrapping it up. Okay. So this is 112. So 138. Let's try it. rhythm, ready from G, right from here, from this measure. Jump in. U shape, go on. Try better U shape. Check that out. One of the really important things, if you ask my students, pretty much everyone will tell you that you have to be able to start pretty much from anywhere, especially beginning of the section. And not just with looking, but there's such thing as what I call starting points. And I test my students, especially before big performances. And in your case,
jump to section 10.
Yes, exactly. So that's how well you have to know, without hesitation. Like 2, 4, 9, 1. Well, 1 is the easiest. Okay, so you have to be able to jump into those sections like right away. Okay, and then see, I'm pointing out to section, and you have music in front of you, and you're having difficulties starting from here. So that means that this is something you could work on. Okay, here we go, section 3 in this new tempo. And, which one is the melody? Can you try to connect those? U shape. Can you try better? Up. Yeah, you can do it, absolutely. Shoulders down. Can you do better? Now make it significantly lighter. So this is very elegant. You ride. Since you start again from section 3. Glide. That's too heavy. Again, so remember that if accompaniment is too heavy, it's hard to do things expressly in our melody. Okay, here we go. Shoulders also. Yeah, because when your shoulders go up, ooh, that's very heavy accompaniment. Yeah, and then the thing is that, of course, I will be telling you, I'll be reminding you and pointing out to things, but the most important that you use these guys as your judges. So you have, because you're practicing 7 days a week, and if you don't listen carefully with what I call with musicians' ears, then it will be very difficult to fix things. Again, our muscles are very stubborn. Exactly. So if you're gonna continue playing with left hand so heavy on this part and right hand not connecting, it's gonna be very little chance that you'll be able to play this part well. Okay? So every time you play, so that's why slow down, practice on this part until you play 10 times the right way with a clear melody, very light accompaniment, and a nice U shape. Here we go. But right now we're gonna try 138. Too heavy. Gliding dot, come on. Yeah, wrong note. Left hand, wrong note. Marching fingers, come on, you get it. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Okay, all right. So, and should you still practice in previous tempo or just this one? So how much would you need to play? How many times? What's the percentage?
Like at least 3 times per practice.
So 50% of the time slower tempo, 50% this new tempo. Okay. If you play this 6 times all together begin to end, then yes, 3 times slow, 3 times fast. Okay.
But if I played it 8 times, then no.
Well, I would suggest that to practice mostly, not beginning to the end.
Section by
Section still. because you still need to polish your details, and you still need to be able to start from anywhere. Okay, so what is your slow tempo?
My slow one was 112.
And what is your fast tempo?
138.
So by memory and with looking. What are the things you need to remember?
The U-shaped connecting thingy.
Let's start with the most important, melody and accompaniment right now, because your accompaniment sometimes gets in the way of the melody. Melody and accompaniment. What else is that?
Rest.
Exactly.
The
So,
weird,
lots of rest.
the connecting thingy.
Then have U shapes or connecting. That is U shape, right? Not that's. I think that's right. And dynamics, because dynamics wasn't always there. Okay, so you're gonna try to do that. So we didn't get to play any of the exercises today. So you have 14, 16, and 17. You memorize 17 as well.
Yeah.
So all 3 exercises by memory. But I'm glad that we started with these pieces because I would like to finish Sonatina pretty soon. Okay. And we'll see what Happy Farmer. 14, 16. We don't play 15. 16, right?
Yeah,
And
15 is the
Okay? Alright. Okay. So, yeah, so try your best. And then our goal next time will be to finish 14 and possibly Sonatina.
16
Maybe, but and Sonatina. If you can play in this new tempo with good
All the
control.
details.
Okay, yeah. Okay?
Well, I guess we decreased a bunch of details from last time.
We don't decrease them. We never decrease
I mean,
them.
not decrease. I mean,
It's just if you're doing them well, then I have to mention that.
like,
So that's a good
it's
sign.
not on the mention list.
Right. So that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, I mean, is it?
Right. We don't go back.
Decreasing.
We don't go back and think, okay, we don't need to
Do this
anymore, right? So,